Cajuns ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's White. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Troy's offense will have the football first. And now here comes Goose Crowder. Just a miserable game in that loss last time out, throwing 5 interceptions. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Right back to him on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football, and that's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable.
Caught, and he's got room. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Powers through the defender. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 4 wide receivers spread out on 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Tate. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And he will not get there. How about this defense stopping that run short? So Louisiana's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, Dave?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to block it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Offense in a split backfield. Looking to pass. It's Winfield. Flips it out to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Raging Cajuns now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. And they got him.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just threw that one away. avoid disaster.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Off play action. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The run inside. It's Griffin. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Trojans send out the punt unit. Oh, look at this thing. They may need a flight attendant on that one. Hauls it in and looking upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Winfield. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Smith takes the handoff.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Wade. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. A design run for the quarterback. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run, and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
It's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it. How about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Run in the red zone. It's Smith. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They've been running it, but now the pass. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third and 9. They go to the ground. Drag down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Dortch. Turning it on. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far. How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Back to throw, it's Winfield. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing and they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play.
Touchdown, Trojans! Made the grab and then did the rest himself. Points on the board.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. points in their previous 3 drives. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running inside. It's Griffin. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll drag him down, and that sweet little spin move gives him 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. He got it. Beat down in bounds.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to
finding some room. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Looking for a huge play. Goes high to pull it in. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajun.
This guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's White. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
On the ground, it's Griffin. He breaks a tackle. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Pressure coming. That's it, Clyde. A strike downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Trying play action. Fires deep on the run. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He wants to throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. The Raging Cajuns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Looking to fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And he could not get loose on the run. It'll be third and long. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires complete on the crosser. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Raging Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Rush is on him. He's on the move. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Here's the pressure. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Boy, that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The give is to Smith. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Cajuns.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, hitting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
Fielded in the end zone, it's White. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Griffin. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Trojans will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. He might want another play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. The run inside. It's Griffin. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's White. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Griffin. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Back to the ground with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Trojans have taken it inside the 20. Run in the red zone, it's Griffin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Motion from the back. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got room on the return. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Raging Cajuns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll give it to the back. They'll stop him at the 22 after a 5-yard pickup.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Got some room to run. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The old toss, right? Toss it to him on the perimeter, get on the edge quickly. Receivers better block on the outside. Go get me some positive yards, get a fast guy in space. Nice play call.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break. As soon as his hand separates from the football, he does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. They're going to ride this running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking for a gap. It's Rockwell. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Raging Cajuns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're able to keep him from scoring as he's guided out of bounds at the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Winfield. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After a drive this long, a field goal would be a punch in the gut. It's 3rd and goal. Floats it out in space. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Griffin. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He's got great speed. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air, it's Winfield. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The quick out. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through a tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Calls it in. That completion will take it inside the... The offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
Finds his big tight end. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. There's some room. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping.
There he goes. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. complete. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Offense changing the play. Pocket breaking down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Going deep. Grabs it. They will score. Touchdown, Louisiana. Extra point here will tie the game.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Looking for space, it's Griffin. At the 35, he's open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grab behind the line. It's blocked. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Finding an escape route. Fighting off the defender. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's blocked. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Trojans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Griffin. Maybe a crease. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Grab behind the line. It's Griffin. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. And after that missed field goal, can these guys take advantage and go down and break this tie? That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Winfield. Complete. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Back open in the middle. On the move at the 30. He's got enough for the first down. He might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Touchdown, Education! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. Say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Troy's offense comes out ready to start this drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. To the air, it's Crowder. Makes the catch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. He'll throw on 3rd down. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. They're going to go from their own side to the line quickly. A big play here. 4th down. Got to have it here. Oh, what a move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. That last connection just a hair short of the first down, but it opens an array of opportunities on 2nd and short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Oh, they're after him. And it's a sack. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
And with that touchdown, you can hear a pin drop in the stadium. The home field crowd taken out of it right away. If they get the extra point, they tie it up. What a momentum-shifting touchdown by the offense.
He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and they take the lead. On the move from inside his own 20. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Making side adjustments here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Rockwell. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Back to throw, it's Winfield. He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect.